What is up, YouTube runners? Welcome to today's run. And today's run, we have a small change of plans in the training. So today is Sunday. We're supposed to do the VO2 max all-out interval training. This is every Sunday. I don't film on Sundays because I want this workout to be like tough, and I want to feel it, and I want to, I want to do good at it. But we're changing it up just a little bit. It's December, it's the holiday season, it's stressful. Jobs are staying open later, so I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm working out, sometimes doing gym and run, or physical therapy, running, gym. So there's a lot in right now. I'm feeling a little, not gonna lie, my body's feeling very smashed today. So we're gonna take it easy. We're still gonna hit 7 miles, and we're gonna take it easy. And I told my coach I'm gonna sprinkle in some faster paces in there, but I'm just gonna try to see as much as I can give today, because with the lack of sleep that I've been getting because of just personal and professional obligations, it is a lot. So, but I've been getting so many comments on TikTok, I've been getting so many comments on Instagram, and I've been getting so many DMs. Where are those CloudMonster Hyper? Where are those CloudMonster Hypers? I put a poll up a few weeks ago about what shoe should I run in, whether the Hoka Skyward X or the ON Running CloudMonster Hyper. And a lot of votes went to the CloudMonster Hyper. So without further ado, today's the day. Y'all get your wish. We are going to be running in the ON CloudMonster Hyper. Look at this sweet colorway, y'all. I bought this actually from the On website or from the app because I really wanted this colorway, and there was no running store around me that had this colorway. So super sweet. My first run in On shoes was the CloudMonster 2, and I really liked it, but this is a little bit different. This is a dual density foam, so it's got their everyday training foam right here, and it's also got their CloudTech, and then this white foam right here is a critical P-back. And P-back is a little bit more responsive, a little bit more softer, sometimes, not all the time, and it's what's mostly used in a lot of running shoes, race shoes, or like high-end shoes. So we're gonna use this shoe today to do our 7-mile run. We're gonna pick up some paces. We're gonna go slow. We're gonna see what this shoe is all about, and can it protect the feet. And inside the sock liner of this shoe, it says, fresh legs, fast legs. My legs don't feel so fresh, so I don't know if I'm gonna be running so fast. But we're gonna take this out for a spin. Look how long these laces are, y'all. Look how long these laces are. We're gonna take these out for a spin, for a run. We're gonna see what it feels like. Taking you guys along with me. 7 miles. It's some nice temperature. What else can we ask for? All right, y'all. Let's go do this. All right, y'all. Rocking some good music. All right, let's do that was my car lock sound. Let's do some close-ups of these shoes before we start running in them. I may need to runners not these, just doing a little bit of a walk test. They are slipping a little bit in the heel, so might do a runner's loop, but let's get some close-ups. All right, y'all, about 1.5 miles in, early impressions of the CloudMonster Hyper, and they're a bit more firmer than I thought they were gonna be, but you can definitely feel that dual density in the foam, right? The heel has that, for me, and the way that I'm running right now, the heel
is a bit firmer, and I could really feel that compression and that P-back in the foam up in the forefoot. For me, I feel like it's a bit more firmer than the ON CloudMonster 2, which I know uses the same daily training foam, but I feel like that one just I feel like I can compress that a little bit more than I can the Hyper. So, but as you know, you can't judge a shoe on its first run or its first mile. So just like any other On Cloud though, it is getting better with every step that I take. So we got a few more miles to go. We're nowhere near done. The colorway is sweet. The weather is awesome. We're feeling good. We're putting that work in. Let's go. Let's keep eating some miles, boys. Pushing a pace of 8 minutes per mile on that little stride, and the shoe came alive. Wow. It definitely likes the pace a little bit faster. All right, y'all. I'm gonna finish this run and give you my feedback in the car. Keep running, y'all. Let's go.
YouTube. That's it, y'all. 7 miles in the books. I did pick up the pace. I did do maybe 5 strides at the halfway point. I'm so beat. But first run finally in the On Running CloudMonster Hyper. I'm only saying On Running because that's what it says on the tongue, and that's the only way I remember the name of the shoe, because they all have cloud in there and it gets kind of tongue twisted. So thoughts on the shoe. Started off very, very firm, a little bit firmer than I expected it to be, but started like the Monster 2. It got better as I was running in it, specifically as I broke in the back of the foam here, their training foam. What do they call it? Helion foam? I don't know. But once I broke that in, it felt great. The P-bar on the front, you could definitely feel it off the toes. It definitely adds a much more premium feel than the CloudMonster 2, to be honest. I really liked it. The upper was great. I didn't really get cold in there. It does have a bit of a toe guard. When I do close-ups on a full review, I'll show you. It does have a bit of a toe guard, and I felt like towards the end of that 7 miles, my toes were kind of curling a little bit. So I don't know if that was just something wrong with my body, my form, but something just didn't feel right there. But I can't blame the shoe for that. It could have just been me. Traction on the bottom, like every On shoe, was really good. I did take it on a little bit of some dirt to see how it would hold up, and it did really well. If I remember correctly, if I noticed, this is their upper they're using for their race shoe, so it's a really comfortable upper. I did have the laces come untied on me once, but let's get into how it felt. So as the run broke in, I would say around mile 2, it started to feel a little bit more easier. I started to feel a little more relaxed in the shoe. The first few miles were a little bit fussy, trying to get the shoe where I wanted it to be, and that was the same that I felt. Well, with the CloudMonster 2, I actually wore it to work for the day before, and then when I ran it the day after, so I already had that foam broken in. You could definitely feel that pop off the toes from the Piba foam. That felt the best of the shoe. I really like the shoe because of that. And then all these little lines in the middle definitely give the shoe a ways to just bend with your foot, which also felt really, really good. The toe off felt good. If I didn't have any stability issues with the shoe. It's got a pretty wide toe box, and I mean it gets a little bit narrow here by the throat, but then opens back up at the heel. So I didn't really feel unstable in the shoe at all. It really felt like it felt like the CloudMonster 2, just that Piba foam, give it a little bit more pop off the toes, which is really nice. And I really like the feel of the shoe. No plate in the shoe. I can relate it very much to the Super Blast. Super Blast, I feel, are... these two compare in the sense that I feel like they're both a tempo shoe, right? Will it be great for your long runs? Yes, it'll knock out a long run. But it's like the Super Blast, and you can run slow in it, but the characteristics of the shoe, it does want to pick you up, man. It does want to bring you that faster pace. Lacing was great. Lockdown was good. Like I said, I just had the laces come untied me once. It does have a little bit of stability in the heel with this silver strap that goes around, which also acts as a reflector. But it is nice because it does add some stability, you know, on the foot itself, on the shoe. The tongue is gusseted, so I didn't have any problems with the tongue moving around. Did not need a runner's loop. I did say in the beginning that I might runner's loop it, but did not need it. It felt great, to be honest. So 7 miles in. I did 7.5 today because I just overdid it a little bit. But all in all, really felt good. Here's the other one for reference. This one might be a little more dirty because it did have to go through, there were some people on the trail, so I had to splash a little bit more in the mud with this one. But all in all, I mean, really good shoe. I'm really liking On as a running company. Was a company that I didn't think I was ever going to try, but, you know, I really liked it. And I ran on different terrains. Like, I ran on the asphalt, obviously. I ran on a sidewalk, the boardwalk, and a little bit of, like, mud trail. And it did really good. I mean, besides getting a little dirty, but it did really, really good. Traction was good. The only con is that foam just takes a little bit of time to break in. And, I mean, I guess it's not a con. It'll break in. But that was the only thing. The upper didn't feel scratchy at all. It was just a really good workhorse shoe. I would put this in a tempo run category, yes, but if you're looking for one shoe to have in your rotation, this would be a great shoe for that. I'm gonna really enjoy getting some miles on this one for sure. And I felt like it was a really good winter shoe because it kept my feet very warm. So even though it's a thin upper, it kept my feet very, very warm. So I can't wait to get some more miles in the shoe. Let me know if you guys tried this shoe out. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll give you guys some more thoughts as I keep getting some miles in it. I feel like after every run, a shoe kind of changes, whether it's the shoe breaking in, the temperature outside, how I slept, my running dynamics. So every day a shoe might feel a little bit different. But all in all, it's got the Hyper, the On Running CloudMonster Hyper. It's a really great shoe, and I love this colorway. It looks so sweet. I do want to get like their marathon race day shoe soon, but yeah, I'm really liking On, man. So let me know what you guys think down below. If you have these shoes, what do you think? Will you get them? They've been out for a while. I'm testing shoes a little bit late because, again, like I said, just a brand that I never thought I was going to try, but I really have been enjoying them. Let me know what you guys think down below. And I'm going to keep running in these to get some more miles, to get a review up, and we'll take it from there. All right, y'all, until the next run, peace.